So today is a Monday. I know it's supposed to be Ozzy Sunday, but I was having too much fun last night with Eric and Victor. Uh, Shout out to those of you who were there. Shout out Nathan. He was there. Um, yeah, this week has been kind of another like struggling week, as far as because I was alone most of the week. My sister went out of town to go celebrate my cousin's graduation. He graduated from high school, which is really cool. And I got to FaceTime and talk to everybody. Or not everybody. I wanted to talk to more people, but it was late. My job really sucks sometimes. I get out really late and everybody's already asleep, so I don't get time to talk to anybody. Also, I worked yesterday. I worked on a Sunday, which is not normal, but I did. The good thing is I worked in the morning. So I had all the time after work just to myself, and then I get today off, just one day. Yippee! So good, so happy. Don't mind me. My voice might be a little bit deeper because I just woke up. I woke up, um, did my morning routine, got a cup of coffee right here. Let me take a sip so you guys know I'm yep, not lying. Don't know why you would think that. But the struggle mainly was just it's always um like an inward reflection. Like I'm struggling with things that I'm realizing about myself. And it's just a part of my growing journey, growing with God and trying to become the man that I want to be for God and for the people around me. It's mainly I'm just struggling with I don't know, like it's this job really. I complain to God all the time about my job, just like thank you for this opportunity that you've given me. Thank you for this job. I'm finally able to make money here. But is there something else you could give me? Just being like, yeah, thanks, but I think I'm ready to move on. Um, but it's also like not all on him. I have to put in applications other places, and I really don't want to be a cook anymore. Like the thing about yesterday was it was actually pretty fun to work in the morning because the morning crew does a lot of prep, and prep cooking is way better or way more fun than just cooking. At least in my opinion, I like doing the prep work, and then cooking. Um, I feel like if I could have the morning shifts, I would be a little bit happier. And especially because I get to get out when the sun is still up and experience the beauty that is the area I live in. So green and so luscious. Yesterday was so pretty. It was so pretty yesterday. Mm. But yeah, prep cook is way more fun and not as stressful. I like prep. Prepping was good. It wasn't that much to prep. It was my first day doing prep for them, or like I don't know, like I prep at home and stuff. Like before I cook, you got to get your mise en place, and then I think like I didn't really understand what they were trying to get me to prep, so I just started prepping shit. And then my boss comes, he's like, "Yeah, none of this is on your list." I'm like, "Oh." So I was like prepping carrots, I was prepping zucchini, I was prepping not zucchini, squash, and I was prepping broccoli. I prepped onions, I prepped tomatoes, um, and none of it. Well, yeah, I don't think any of that I needed. Maybe tomatoes. and then I was just behind. I needed to prep jalapeno mayo, which I did. That was the first thing I did. And then the second thing I think was the tomatoes. And then there was like three or four other things. One was like ice cream, another one was sweet potato fries, and then onions, which I didn't get to do those three because I was busy doing the wrong things, the wrong prep, that it took away from the time I had to do those things. But the good thing is there was there was the guy that usually works in the morning, like, because I don't usually work in the morning. He was there, and because I was also scheduled to like work on Burger Station as like to service people, he was there and he didn't have to work at all. All he'd had to do was prep, which I'm pretty sure he was happy about that because every time we go in at 4 when he's like ready to go, he's like immediately, "You're here? All right, I'm leaving." So I'm pretty sure he was happy about not having to cook, especially because I think he cooks alone, like on the grill by himself and Burger Station by himself. And that's just the struggle of our job right now. There's just nobody to work. There's nobody. Anyway, it's wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. Still trying to stay motivated in the gym. It's really hard. Like I'm blaming everything on just work because it takes up so much time and it's like at a weird time of day. So if I don't wake up early, which I struggle to do, um yesterday was the earliest I've woken up in a long time, which was like 7:40 in the morning, and that was right after a night shift, which was terrible, but I still stayed up until like 4 in the morning. Yeah. What was I talking about? Really, what was I talking about? Oh, not being able to wake up early, right? Yeah, and working out. So I'm supposed to wake up at like 10:30, get up, have an hour to just wake up, and then cook breakfast at 11:30, eat breakfast, have an hour for that to like settle in, go to the gym at 12:30, and that should be like an hour. So by 1:30 I should have my lunch. I don't remember how my schedule is built. I haven't been following it because I don't like it. I really need to figure things out. There's a lot like of stuff in my life that I want to try to balance. Like I want to balance going to the gym, going to work, sleeping, making videos, and eating. Like it's so hard to eat for me for some reason. Like I really just can't do it. It's not that I don't like food. I love food. I have a bad relationship with food, I guess. It's like if it doesn't satisfy my cravings or taste buds or I choose purposely not to eat bland foods or foods that I don't find appetizing when really I just need to be like, this is food, eat it and move on. So I get really picky even though I'm not. I'm picky with, I guess, like I would rather have my favorite food than slop, I guess. When really I'll eat anything. So that's something I got to get over is my weird relationship with food and like just being motivated to get up in the morning and trying to figure out a schedule that works for me. It's so weird. I don't know. Because most of my life I've been like getting up to go to work, and I find that easy because I hate being tired at work. I hate going to work later in the day and then being tired as soon as I get out because I want to do other things. And most of the things that I want to do are with other people. Like I want to play games, I want to stream, I want to go to the gym, I want to do all these things. If I do it all before work, I feel like I'm going to be so tired when I get to work, and that's already grueling enough as it is. So that's where it's like I have to somehow figure out if I want to keep waking up early before work and doing all this stuff, or wake up for work, wake up, get ready, um, go to work, come home around 12 and stay up until, shoot, I don't even know because I haven't thought about the schedule that much. But like just stay up overnight, go to sleep at a time to where I can wake up at like 2 p.m. And then yeah, just that, like wake up at 2 p.m., go to bed at what? Oh, I can't do the math in my brain right now. Go to bed at 6 in the morning, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'd go to bed at 6 in the morning. That sounds terrible. But that would be like that's how I like going through my days, which is probably a bad thing. And it's super isolating. That's why I don't want to do nights anymore. But honestly, like, I don't know. It's something I got to think about more. And it would definitely isolate me so much because why am I awake until 6 in the morning, going to bed with the sun still up, waking up 8 hours later to go to work and do it over again? Like, if I don't know, I think it's because I live with my sister that it doesn't sound too appealing or right. Because my sister is kind of an early bird. She loves the mornings, as far as I think. I don't know. Um, and if I just like have this nocturnal schedule like I usually have, like throughout my whole life, uh, it would be so isolating. So there's so much I want to do, so much I want to work on. I want to work on my social anxiety and just my introvertedness. I think I'm always going to be an introvert, but I want to be an extroverted introvert, you know? I want to work on that. I want to be able to talk to people when I want to talk to people, which I have been working on. But if I switch my schedule to the way I'm speaking about right now, it would isolate me. Oh, dude, and I haven't even like thought about the other stuff I have going on in my life. Which, like I don't even know if I could talk about it. Yeah, I could talk about it. It's like a not evangelizing thing. It could be, but it's a part of like my church and my walk with God. Um, I'm going to like a group every Tuesday where we meet up, read the Bible, and then like pray. And the goal is to read, learn about Jesus, learn about who who he is as a person, you know, and how to walk with God every day, and then eventually pass that on to somebody else. You know, find someone new, bring them into the group, teach them what I learned, and then they'll have to pass it on. So it's pretty cool. It's like an event. It's a discipleship, making disciples like God commands us to. It's really cool, and I am excited to see where that goes. It's going to be like a year thing, like like 6 months to a year, or 8 months to a year. I don't know, but I'm excited to see where that goes. I don't really know what else to talk about. Another thing that's been bothering me, I feel like I talk about her every week, but it's my ex. I was I was driving. Yeah, I was driving to work. Or was it home from work? I was driving and I saw a bus. All right. I saw a bus, a school bus, and the plate number had my apartment number that I had with my ex. And it was just like, oh, random coincidence. All right, that's fine. Kind of hurts to think about, but whatever. And then I think I was coming home when I saw the bus, and then I was leaving for work when I saw a car with the same number. And I was like, I never see cars with the same first three numbers. Like usually it's like, well, it's like the last four, but I'm not even sure because they weren't like regular license plates. And it was the same numbers, same apartment number, and I was like, that's too much. That's too many times now. Twice in the same day, twice within the same like time span is too big of a coincidence. And I was just like, why? Why do this to me? And when I came home, I prayed about it and be like, "Hey, God, if these like signs are from you, why? Why are you doing this to me? Um, and if they're not from you, can you please stop them? Like I don't want to see these. I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to grow as a person and, you know, leave that in the past as best as I can. Like I probably won't stop praying for her um just because I'm stupid and I care about her still. But if these aren't from you, please stop them. I don't want to see them anymore. And I haven't seen signs like that in I think like 2, 3 days, which is nice. But I hadn't like not made a promise, but I was like, God, if these are from you, if I see them, I'll pray for her. If they're not from you, um, stop them. I don't want to see them anymore. Because it was multiple things. It was the license plates. It was a text message, and then it was like a pop up on my phone, like on the keyboard. And I was like talking to I think Eric, and just randomly her name popped up on the suggested text message or suggested words, and it had nothing to do with her. Like the word I typed before was I think value or something like that. Or what was the word? It was some V word. I don't remember what word. I don't think it was value. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But it had nothing to do with her. I've never had typed that word and put a name after it, and for her name to pop up was just like, why? There's no reason for that. So like it just kept happening, and it was all like day after day, and I was just like, I'm done with this. I'm trying to be better, trying to move on. You know, she's got her own life, she's got her own guy, she she's happy, I guess, or I hope she is. Um, so let her be happy and let me move on. And that's been the struggle. So every time I think about her all the time. It's been so bad lately because of all those things I was seeing. And just like everything reminds me of her. And I give myself leeway. I'm like, dude, you spent 4 years with this person. Of course you're gonna like remember like everything you did for 4 years was with her. So it's like a weird codependency or like yeah, I guess like codependency. So everything I do, like listening to music, listening to certain songs, listening to certain artists, um, just reminds me of her. And it's so many songs are about heartbreak. It's so sad. Um,
And it's just like, dang, I can't get away from her. And I just like imagine like what she's thinking. Like she moved on so fast, or like can't really tell if she's like moved on. But she spent the same amount of time with me doing everything together, and she has a new guy. So I'm just sitting there like, it might be worse for her, but she's probably suppressing it because I'm just imagining like he does something that I used to do to her, or he says something that I used to say, and she's gonna immediately be like thinking about me because she didn't give herself time to like move on unless she like moved on while we were still together. But yeah, that's what it was like. I don't have that. Like, it's like she's like, I wish I had somebody to fall on, like she does, but I also don't want like a relationship because it would just hurt the other person because I would just be thinking about her the whole time. So I really do wonder. Like it's that um it's my personality type kicking in like, oh, how does that work? Or I'm interested, I'm intrigued. I have questions and I want answers. Just like, how does that even work? How do you like, I feel like it's not gonna work. Like if something's gonna happen, it's gonna blow up. Unless this dude has the patience of a stone boulder, then yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter though. That's just my intrigue, my analysis part of my brain. Like I like figuring out how things work and what makes things tick, and just like psychology is really cool too. Like learning how the human brain ticks, insane. But yeah, just been struggling with like thinking about her and through everything. There's so many things that just like remind me of her. It's gonna take a lot longer than I thought. Like I really sat down and thought about it and I was like, it's gonna take me years to like be able to move on. So the best thing I can do is keep trying to chase my dreams, man. That's what this is for. Chase my dreams, get closer to God, and just rely on God really. Oh yeah, let me. I have a favorite verse now, which is John 3:5 through 6. No, oh yeah, I think it's John 3, or is it Proverbs? I think it's Proverbs. Yeah. Sorry, like I don't even know my favorite. It's new, okay? It's new to me. Proverbs 3:5 through 6. I'm gonna read the KJV version because that's the one I like. Um, or not. Okay. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." And that's my favorite verse right now. I need to like ingrain that one on my heart so that in everything that I do, I just remember to trust in God and not rely on my own understanding. And I didn't understand that second part right there, to not rely on my own understanding, until I was relying on my own understanding. I was sitting there being like, God, why? Why this? Why that? Like, It was mainly about Priscilla. Why I pray to you and I get dreams of her. I get all these signs from her. So if this is from you, like all this, like why? And it's me trying to get my own understanding on what God's doing. And then I saw a video being like, God telling you the reason why is like you explaining to an ant why you walk over its house, or just like explaining to an ant anything, because the ant doesn't understand. The ant can't comprehend like anything that the humans do. So we are small, like we are like ants to God. He loves us, he takes care of us, but like trying to explain to us his plans and what he's doing, it just wouldn't make sense to us. So we can't rely on our own understanding. We just have to trust in God. And that's just like that's where I'm at with it with Priscilla. Like it's so weird to me and I can't understand it. And I like keep trying to understand it when really I just need to trust in God. Whatever his plan is for her and for me, I don't have to understand. I just have to trust. And then acknowledging him, and he'll like make my path straight. That's something like it's like an active thing. It's like in everything I do and everything that I say, or not everything that I say. Sometimes I would just be saying stuff. Um, but everything that I do, and I'm going through my day, I try to acknowledge God and appreciate Him for like every little thing. Like every day I go into work and I'm like, I hate work. But I say, thank you, God, for this job that I have. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to make money and have a life here. And like, thank you for it not being such a bad day. I know it was like a rush and there were some mistakes, but thank you, Lord, that we got through it and I'm able to go home right now. And then just like, thank you, God, for getting me home safe. Thank you for letting me get home. Thank you for, um, you know, just the day. Like every little thing, acknowledging him. Thank you for the birds in the sky. Thank you for the trees. Thank you for breath in my lungs. Just always and everything acknowledging God. Thank you just for all the blessings that I have. And it's just like an everyday thing, always active, always acknowledging God in my life. And I need to write down everything that God has done for me. That's something that I talked about in one of my groups. Is I should write it down, so like when somebody asks me what has God done for me, I can bring out the list. Like there's so many things. And I like doing these videos because I can just talk about anything and everything. It's almost like a podcast, really. It's kind of what it is. I don't go on for an hour, but I could if I wanted to. Uh, it just feels so comfortable doing these. I'm gonna, yeah, so like the things, like I could do it right now, maybe, of recording, but I'm just gonna list a few off the top of my head that I can fully be like, yeah, God did that for me. So starting with like my new journey with him, which was months ago. Like I'm still new to this. I'm still new to the faith and everything. As far as like actually walking in it, like I've always known that God existed. Um, I just didn't like some of the stuff that I saw from other Christians. And yeah, it's like I started going to him last year around, I don't even know. Like it's always been a beckoning and calling to me, and I just never really fully dived into it. Um, I was like, I'm interested in trying to figure out what Christianity is about and what it is. It was literally my personality type. It's just like I'm interested in this thing. I'm gonna hyperfixate on it, and I hyperfixated on it. And I was like, okay, I'm getting into this, and I'm understanding. Like I could see this, and like there's science, there's archaeology, there's this, there's historical evidence, and I'm just like, wow, this is really cool. And like, why did I not know about this before? It's like once you acknowledge that Jesus was a real human being that existed, it's like, okay, why do people trust and believe in him so much? And how is he like still to this day influencing so many people after 2,000 years? And it's just like, you just dig deeper and you keep going. It's really cool. But sorry, I just got sidetracked. What he did for me was he delivered me from my relationship. That was one of the first things that he did. You know, it was a very sinful relationship. It also like was destroying both of us at the same time. And so like, yeah, I know I cry about it all the time or complain about it or whatever, but it's a blessing because I was praying like, Lord, give me the strength to leave. Give me the strength to go somewhere else. Like I love her and I care about her, but this is destroying both of us. Give me the strength to go. And he did. He gave me the strength. It was a painful strength. It was definitely very painful because it was right after she was talking to me about how she's gonna move in with her new boyfriend while still living with me. And I was just like, okay. And that's where that strength came from. It was like a weird, calm strength, like, oh, okay, that's what you're gonna do. And I was just so just motivated to leave. And I did immediately after. So that was the first thing that I could acknowledge that he really did for me. There's probably like so much before. And like I just haven't really acknowledged it. Like I've been in car accidents. I've probably almost died a few times in my life. Um, and as a kid, they would joke about, or like some of my friends would joke about me having a guardian angel. I remember that day. I think we were playing basketball. And it was just like so many times I could have gotten hurt. And they would just say, like, you have a guardian angel. And then like they would purposely try to hit me or like do something to hurt me. And they it just wouldn't hit me. Like they would throw the basketball and like almost hit me. Like I wouldn't even be moving. I'd just be sitting still, like minding my own business. And they would just test it. This is probably like just some stupid thing, but that's just like the earliest memory I have. I was like really young, really, really young. Uh, but yeah, God's always working. He's always doing something, and he's got my back. I really do need to write down all the things. So there's that. Um, he was probably like I prayed that like before, like a long time before I ended up leaving. But during that time, like between me praying that and me leaving, I was just saving money. I was just saving money, like trying to be sure, like if something happens, I got money. And that was just like subconscious. And so by the time I left, I had just enough money to move here with my sister and still have money to pay my bills for like a month or two and be okay. Like I had the perfect amount of money. And by the time I had my job, which is a whole nother blessing, um, what God has done for me, man. By the time I was like almost out of money, I got a job. My paycheck came in right before my bills came in. It's so perfect. And then just like with my sister and with my dad, like the day I left my girlfriend, or yeah, the day I left her, uh, he just moved his car out of the garage. Like he has a lowrider that's been working, and he's been working on it, and he just got like moved the car out of the garage to go take it to a shop to get like painted or something. And I, the perfect timing, just like he's like, yeah, just keep your car in the garage, um, because he didn't want it out on the street just in case, like she was crazy or something. More on that at some point. uh, yeah, and that was perfect timing. Then my sister is like, I don't know what she was like telling me the other day, like, you have no idea how, like, how much God really is done for you. Or like, I'm thinking like maybe she had something going on and I came at the perfect time, or like I moved in with her at the perfect time. So there's just like so many things aligned from the first prayer of deliver me from this relationship, like give me the strength to move, or end it, to when I moved here to Austin. Just so many things. Um, yeah, just thinking about it all. So, like, all one after another is really, like, you would think it's luck, but no, that's just my Lord looking out for me. And I've been dedicated ever since. Like, I think about him all the time. I talk about him all the time, praying all the time, doing my best to love our God. Just like I owe him everything. It's so amazing. Like I put so much faith in him, and in turn he blesses me, and I'm so grateful. And it's nice to be able to like talk about it like this, and like zoom out and look at my life through this kind of lens, like a retrospective lens, I guess, and just being like, wow, I'm so lucky to have a loving God who cares about me, who cares about my issues, who cares about everything that I go through. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I want to kind of make this one an hour long. You think I could do it? You think I can make this video an hour long? I have an hour long footage. I have like a 2 hour long footage from a stream. So yeah, I probably won't make it an hour long, but I think I could do it. 20 more minutes? I'm not going to try. I'm just going to keep talking. But yeah, I got to write those down. I got to acknowledge it and just have those ready whenever somebody asks me. Because it's powerful stuff. I don't know where I would be without my faith in the Lord. And it has drastically changed me. The Lord has been working on me. Let me tell you. Yeah. This is what happens, man. Especially after a heartbreak. The first ever heartbreak I had was in freshman year, like freshman, sophomore year. And it was like this talking stage. Like I really liked this girl. We played games together a lot. There might be streams of us together. Um, but it was over COVID, and I think that was the main issue. Is like we couldn't see each other.
Like we were still in school, COVID lockdown. So like I was in a whole nother city because I was visiting during spring break. That spring break when everything happened. Yeah, I was out of town and I just never went back. And I probably should have. And maybe things would have been different. But like I was on this game every night with this girl and her friends, and we were all having fun. Like everybody seemed to like me, and everybody was like having fun. And then it was so weird. There's so much to talk about with that. That's actually crazy that I remembered all those things. But briefly, like we played a lot, we flirted, we would talk, we would call like every night, play games, chillax, and it was really fun. It was really easy because like we were just friends, really. But I still wanted to be like really like flirty with her, and we were pretty cute, I think. But then so, I don't know. I think we were just so young, and she wanted somebody who was actually in person, just crazy. And I never really thought about it like that. But yeah, it was like we were in a talking stage. Like we weren't even dating, but like it was so much time and effort put into just talking. And it was really just like I was ready to start dating, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know, like give me more time." And her friends were like, "Yeah, you've stuck around longer than any of her previous talking stages, so I think you're good." And I was just like, "Wow, okay." Uh, and then she just like sent me a text one day. It was like, "Yeah, I don't think we're gonna work out." I was like, "Oh, why?" And she really didn't tell me why. Like I'd never really had closure for the longest time. I still don't, but I don't really care about it anymore. It was like I asked her, it was like, "What was wrong? Like, what did I do wrong?" And she goes, "You did nothing wrong. Like, it wasn't like you did nothing wrong. You were," or she was just like, I'm just not ready for a relationship." And then she got in a relationship not too long after that, and I was just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, kudos to her though. She's still in that relationship. Happy for her. That's still crazy to think about. I forgot the whole reason I brought that up. Why did I bring that up? Why did I bring that up? I don't know, but there was so many details in between. Like apparently, her she had a gay friend that we'd play with, and he had a crush on me. And they were like, "Yeah, this isn't the first time he's had a crush on one of her talking stages." I'm like, "That's crazy." And then she got jealous of one of her other friends because I was staying up late playing with her as well. One of her other friends, and I was just being nice, I was just being cool. Like I enjoyed playing with these people, and we would read scary stories together. Like this friend was the first person I started reading Reddit scary stories with. Uh, that was really cool. I wonder how she's doing. I don't really know her Instagram and stuff. But that was cool. I hope she's doing okay. There's so much. That was so crazy. That was awesome though. That was a wild time in my life. Oh, that's why I brought it up. Because it's like these heartbreaks really just transform you. Because right after that, I started working out again. I started going to the gym. I was working on my confidence. And then like after all of that, after all of the work of building up, my ex, so my recent ex, gave me like started giving me attention and started like being like, "Oh, who's this guy?" So like heartbreak build up to confidence and strength, and like I looked really good. I was very fit. Uh People liked me, like multiple people. And then yeah, and then another girl came in. 4 years later, heartbreak, working on myself, and we still haven't made it to that peak yet. You guys will definitely see that peak though.
I don't know if I'll give a full face reveal, but I'll do a physique reveal when that's ready, which probably will take months, to be honest. I gained a lot of weight in that relationship from stress and just being happy as well. Like in the beginning, it was just like a bunch of happy weight, and then in the end, it's just like a bunch of stress. I think I lost weight towards the end. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see where this peak takes me. I'm not really, I don't really care about like if another woman comes into my life at that peak. That would be weird if it did, though. That'd be such a weird pattern. But I don't care. My goal is to chase my dreams. Do this. Do something. Like I want get my physique, have money to have my own apartment, get my own dog, maybe start a business. I'm starting to think about that. I was talking to James, which is the cousin that graduated, about a business plan that I had, but I just don't have the means to do it. But maybe when I get my own apartment or house, I can try to do it myself. Hmm. Get a motorcycle. Like that's still like a really big thing that I want to do. But I still want to wait until I move out because I don't want to like hurt my sister. Um, yeah, she doesn't like motorcycles, and I get it. She has a past trauma with our dad on a motorcycle. I don't think I was alive when that happened, but yeah. Craziness. I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm excited to see where this journey takes me. I don't know. I feel happy, dude. I feel happy when I'm with my friends, especially. Like last night, if you guys were there, like I just love spending time with my friends. And then I got to spoil Eric too. I love him. I love my friends, bro. I want to spoil them all. I gotta make money first, and I don't really. I don't know. Like I'd instantly spend money on my friends than on myself. Like there's some stuff like I want to upgrade on my computer. I still want to get a new keyboard because this one's all crusty and shit. I want to get a new mouse pad. I want to get a new monitor because it's still like I remember how I used to complain about the dead pixels. Yeah, I still have that monitor. uh, just so many other things that I would want to upgrade and do for myself, but as soon as an opportunity arises where I can do something for my boys or someone that I love, I'm just on that. So like last night, um, it's already public, I guess. I was like, I didn't really want to talk about it because I don't feel like talking about it is a good thing. But yeah, I bought Eric Ready or Not, and we're gonna play that tonight. So you guys should be there. Uh, and they were like Victor and Eric were there, and they're like, "Dude, no, don't do that. Like, we can go half." Or like Victor was like, well, "Let's go halfers on it. We like buy half. You don't have to pay for the whole thing." And I'm like, I mean, I could pay for it, but if you want to go halfers, we can. Like, um, and even Eric was like, "Dude, that's too much money. Like, don't buy it." I was like, "Dude, I gave you a whole PC. You think I'm not gonna buy you a game? And it's not even that much. Like, I got it on CD keys for like $30." And he's like, "Well, that's still too much." I'm like, "Dude, don't worry about it. If it makes you feel better, you can pay me back." I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get paid back, but like not because he's not gonna pay me back, but because like I'm just not gonna tell him my information. Because I really just love spoiling my friends, bro. I do anything for them. Like they make my life so much better. They make me happy. Make me smile. So it's really nice when I get to do that for them. Like Victor too. There was one time when he was like he had something wrong with his account and like PlayStation deactivated it for some reason. And they were like, "Oh, you have to buy a PlayStation card." and use the PlayStation card on the thing and then rebuy PlayStation Plus. I'm like, bro, what? And it's like $60 to get Plus, or for like whatever version he wanted to get. And I was just like, dude, I'll pay for it. Like if you if you can't do it right now, like I'll pay for it right now. And we could play together. And he's like, no, dude, it's fine. I'll get paid soon. So I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. But thank you though. And I was just like, oh, all right. But he texted me later, like, bro, thank you. Like, I actually appreciate you offering to pay for Plus. I was like, no, dude, no problem. Like, I love my friends, bro. I do. You know, I'd do anything for my dudes, my homies, my pookies. Yeah, I miss them. I miss them all. Like, I feel so isolated over here in Austin. I know Victor's 3 hours away, but like Eric's 8 hours away. Nathan, bro, he's gonna be moving closer. He's gonna be the closest one to me. And then, yeah, it's just crazy to think about. Like, I miss my friends. Bobo over there with, I think he's gonna be further than Victor. It's like Victor is closer, and then Bobo is a little bit further than Victor. I want to visit Bobo one day. That'd be fun. But yeah, I love my friends. I want to spoil them so badly. That's on you guys. You guys who make it to the 52-minute mark. Like the video, subscribe so I can make this my full-time job and I can spoil my friends. Spoil my loved ones. I think if I ever do make it, when I make it on YouTube, I think the first person I want to spoil is my mom. I want to spoil her. I want to buy her a car or buy her a house, something. She deserves it. I know we had our differences growing up, but I love her. I love her so much. But I think I'm gonna leave it here. Unless I just like stay for 7 more minutes, we can make it an hour. I think I could do it. I can do it. But yeah, I love my mom. Love my friends. I want to spoil everybody around me. It'd be nice. It'd be so nice just to see those smiles, man. I think it would definitely help my mental state too. Cause like in the last video, I was talking about being a disappointment, and I feel like if I made it on YouTube or really doing anything, like if I do that business that I was talking about, and I made enough money to be able to spoil my family like that and friends, I wouldn't feel like a disappointment anymore. Like it would be such a relief. Like I'm struggling right now. Like I don't want to do anything with my life. Like I struggle to get up in the morning. I struggle to find motivation to do anything. Um, just because of how stressful work is and how much I'm like doing nothing. Like I feel like I'm running on a treadmill going nowhere. So that'd be really nice to make it. But I gotta lock in. Like I keep saying. Eric streaming and stuff like has really motivated me too. Eric said he's gonna start streaming more, um, making videos and stuff. So him doing that, like if we play together, I'm gonna be streaming. So it's like anytime he's streaming, I'm gonna be like, all right, he's streaming, I'm gonna stream. And I was streaming last night too, even though I had people over, and I usually don't do that. I usually like refrain from streaming when people are over. But I gotta lock in. I gotta do something. So Big things, big things. I gotta chase this, man. Like I have no excuse. I don't have anybody taking up my time other than myself. Uh, I got this. We got this. We got this. Yeah. I'm excited for what the future holds, man. I think about it. Think about it all the time. It's like all these things that I imagine in my head can happen. I just have to work at it. You know, I know I fumble and I fall a lot. Um, but like I said in the other videos, that's just life. Just got to get back up, go to God. He'll dust me off and send me back on my way. What, man? You want to go? Yeah, she wants to go. I got 3 minutes. Can you wait 3 minutes? Can you wait 3 minutes? I'll take you right now. I can't say the words because then she'll get excited and then I'll feel bad. Give me a little bit. Oh, so cute. You want to go on the bed? Go bed. Go to bed. Go on the bed. Go up. Yeah. Go relax for a second. All right. I guess closing messages. I'm gonna be streaming today with Eric and Victor. Hopefully, if everything aligns. I bought Ready or Not for Eric so that we could play today. I bought it for him last night. I am excited because my first time playing Ready or Not was so fun, and I want to be able to record Eric's first time. So that's good. This is gonna be awesome because, like I said in a previous stream, there's a certain mission that's really funny if you don't know what you're doing. Sorry, I'm just laughing thinking about the possibilities, man. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna probably clip some of my games from last stream right now and put them on YouTube, maybe on TikTok, YouTube Shorts. So look out for that. Subscribe to Wrath of Havoc. I think that's his name now. Like I know Wrath of Havoc on Twitch. I might put him in the description if I can remember that. I'll put both his YouTube and his Twitch. But yeah, I gotta throw some gameplay up on this. Hopefully it's like Ready or Not gameplay. Yeah, and I'll see you guys there. I still have 2 minutes. Oh no. I'm gonna make it an hour. I don't care. Man, this coffee. Let me know the sip. I hope you guys like this hour long video. It does feel like a podcast. I like it. I like being able to talk about stuff to, well, to nobody, but you guys show up. I know you guys are there sometimes. I'm not sure if you'll make it to an hour. Oh, look, 1 minute left. But it's there and it'll be there forever till the internet dies. Crazy to think about. I don't know why my throat all of a sudden feels all gooey. I don't like it. Yeah. Happy Monday. I know it's not Ozzy Sunday, but I appreciate you guys anyway. Like Spooky Scary Sunday, but it's not Sunday. Anyway, with all that being said, I love ya. I miss ya. Can't wait to see ya in the next one. All right. God bless. We made it to an hour.